Hi, I'm Andras again, and this is the video about refugeemap.com and the technical informations or details behind the new system and our current system. So, firstly, the reason why we would like to use Google Sheet, or this is like one option, and the advantages is that first of all, the volunteers can join our network with their Gmail account. Basically, they don't have to re-register to a new system. They don't have to learn a new or maybe complicated system. It is very, very important for us because we know that volunteers come and go because it's their free time. So it has to be learned very, very quickly, and it has to be easy to use. I'm not sure that this Google Sheet is the easiest to use. Maybe we could do the edits only in Google Forms or some kind of things like that, but it wasn't possible. Or with the current Google system, it's not possible, unfortunately. So there's no need to register. Also, Google Sheets and Fusion tables are used by many, where basically can be shared very easily, and it's a good starting point to create an app. Actually, from the mobile version template that we use, it was actually created by San Francisco Code or a company like this, and from this mobile version it's very easy to create an app basically, and also sharing a Google Sheet is extremely easy. Also, there is an option which is called Awesome Tables. I wanted to show it in a video, but you can do extremely good sortings and searchings on a Google map which is based on a Google Sheet. If you search for it, then you will see what kind of capabilities there are, and we would like to include it on our site as well. Also, what is very important, that Google Sheet has a extremely good backup showing what user did what in the past, and saving all information like that. I believe that with the Google script, this version history can be exported, so searches can be made as well. Also, authorization is working very well on a Google Sheet, which is a big advantage. And there is the possibility to auto-run Google scripts. So basically this means that once something happens on the site or with the map, an email will be sent, or we can, well, this probably other systems can do as well, but this is just an advantage. Okay, but on the other hand, there are things that, in order to make it easy to use, it was a huge work even to get into this state, because right now we wanted to make it in a way that editors just click on like the edit link and it opens the table at the location where needed, and it wasn't possible at all. Right now there is a web app script that is used, and this web app script, basically all that it can do is what you could see is to select, well, to pass the information of the row to the selected row to the table, and to actually it could actually, and it can actually change the background of this cell, but it cannot select it, and it also, we cannot jump on this tab in the browser. So therefore it is like a 2-3 click solution, but still this was the easiest to do. Other things, oh yeah, the way it works now is that unfortunately the mobile version is using Google, the Fusion tables, and the desktop version is using the Google Sheet as a database. Probably it could be done in a way that it's easier to use only the Fusion tables, but with the Fusion tables, which I will show you, the problem is that there is no native solution at Google for exporting a Google Sheets data into the Fusion table. I have read that it is requested, but it won't be done. So therefore, there is one script which actually can make it, but this script is really volatile in a way. So there were lots of problems to make it work. But basically it does it. It does it very slowly, which means we cannot. It's slow. It's so slow that if this script is run every 5 minutes, meaning that every 5 minutes the desktop, the Google Sheet information is exported to the Fusion table, it is so slow that Google, we had like an error message that it takes up too much computer time at Google. So basically it will be run, it runs now every 20 minutes or 30 minutes, or probably it will just check if there was some edit and it will run at that time, where basically this is the solution. But this is one reason why the Google Sheet data is used for the desktop, because editors will use the desktop version, and once they do some edits, they want to see the edit immediately, and therefore this is a good solution in a way that the desktop is reading from the sheet. On the other hand, creating a mobile version which is optimized for mobile that is using the Google Sheet, well, it was just too much work. And also the template that we use now was ready-made, and it is already using the Fusion tables. So that was the shortest and possible solution, because I have spoken with many people, or some people who are creating systems and using Ushaidi or other systems, and by the time they were ready with what they wanted, sometimes the catastrophic situation was over. Also, of course, this is not happening if it's a very good user, but for the things that we wanted, this was the easiest solution than compared to using getting to know a new system and installing one and things like that. Yes. What else? The other solution could have been to use Google Forms to actually modify the data instead of putting all the data in the table. And this is actually possible, because once you add a new line of a row of data to a Google Sheet, then there is a link that can be used to edit this data. The only problem with this is firstly, it is very hard to authorize the Google Forms. So once everybody could add and modify data, unless some programming is made, which seems very, very complex, or you need some kind of domains, which we don't have. And also, if you do some edits in the sheet, then the link that you use with which you can modify the data through the form will not see the edits that you made in the sheet. It will only see the last submitted forms data, or the last edited and submitted forms data. So this was also investigated, but that couldn't be used. So right now this is a quite complex system behind, and also it seems very volatile in a way that the exporting function is can and has to be tested many times until we make it work. I mean, exporting from Google Sheet to Fusion tables, but still, if those tests work, and then if people realize how to use it, also we can modify or authorize like the empty rows so that people do not put any new data in there. And also, if something goes wrong, you just go back to the history. I mean, which is needed, or to the version which is needed. So this is how it is solved, and this is all the information regarding the technical challenges that were with this system. If you have any, after reading this, if you have a perfect and so much easier solution than for what we did, then please comment or send us an email, or rather send us a message to our Facebook page, which is this, facebook.com/refugeemap. Thank you.